Welcome everybody to another episode. Everything Black. We're gonna check out the pimps tonight. Thank y'all for joining me. Oh man, y'all didn't hear my sound. Let me get my sounds up here. I don't hardly play these sounds that much. Okay. I didn't say nothing that funny, but yeah. I'm funny. I'm a comedian. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Dang. I think it's stuck. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me tonight. It's cold out here where I am. I'm up here around Pennsylvania. Kind of got off early tonight, so I had a little sprint. So I thought I'd do a show. Y'all know that it's the 50th annual Players Ball in Chicago. I don't know what date this was on, but when I saw it on YouTube, I thought I would share it with y'all. Man, pimps are getting kind of older. I don't know the new breeds of pimps yet, but we about to run out of pimps. And according to the guy, hold on, let me see what's the name of his show here. Let me see, hold on. Let me see something here. Grizzy with TJ. Shout out to him. Thank you for this video. I hope you don't mind I'm sharing, but fair use anyway. Thank you for sharing the video with us, Grizzy TJ. Pimp out there in Chicago. I think he out of Wisconsin. I think he's out of Wisconsin. Anyway, let's get started with the pimp show. All right.
Annual, the last one they retired. They ain't retired, but they retiring the Players Ball. This is the last one. It's supposed to have been last year, but now 25. This is like history. It's like the first one. You know what I mean? You can't go to another one. You go to another one that somebody else playing, so these don't want to.
So we got the Bishop Don Juan now, and of course I don't want to show the guy whole video, so I'm gonna be skipping. I'm sorry, I don't want to show the guy whole video, so I'm gonna be skipping through some of the things I saw, and I hope y'all are interested in this. We got to salute the pimps, the players. To me, they taught us how to, no matter what the situation, you can come out. They choose to pimp. They chose to play the ladies. They choose to play the game, life's game. They chose it and they done it their way. And some was successful with it, and some just stuck their chest out with it. So, salute to all the pimps and players. Notice this is the Players Ball, so salute to all the players. I'm not gonna call y'all pimps. That's not, talking to y'all out of y'all name. But, so I'm gonna use the word player. This is the Players Ball, the 50th anniversary. Brother Don Juan is there, and let's try to get to him real quick. Let me turn my music down so I don't have to shout. And thank y'all for joining me again. Let me give you a clap and a drum roll before I get to Brother Don Juan and the closing sound. When we see something we like, I hit y'all with the vote. And when I see something kind of old, kind of like The Last Train. And when I see something that looks pretty good, see something on. And when I'm through, all right. So we went through all the sounds. I don't never hardly use these things, but anyway, let's find brother Don Juan. I think he's coming through about right here. So, as you can see, you got brother Don Juan right there in the middle. You got the Bentleys parked outside, respect. Rolls Royces parked outside, respect. I respect the game. You will never hear me talk against players, people who come from nothing and turned it into something. So, respect the player. I think his hat is off a little bit. Anyway, I had to put on these glasses so I could see the damn writing. Anyway, yeah, let's get started. Let's keep rolling.
Please, y'all, step aside. Step aside. Step aside. Go ahead, Tommy. Step aside. Make a hole. Have a little bit more.
Okay, I guess security.
Church is here.
So that was the Grand Master himself. Let me bag it up so I can get him in the frame. That was the Grand Master Don Juan right there. You know, he's on his cane. He got his crown on. He started the Players Ball back in the day, 50 years ago. And see, the game is good. He's probably retired now, living large, living relaxed. Look like he got a beautiful, fine sister there in front of him. I don't know whether that's one of his ladies or not, but she looked like she's protecting him and showing him honor, and all the other pimps are right there showing him honor. So, you know, this is a good thing. As you'll see in the video, they are very, you know, black people getting together and celebrating something that they did 50 years ago. And they build from that. These are guys who probably had nothing. More than likely had not one dime, and just used the game, the knowledge that they had, took it and ran with it, and made a good living. I don't think none of these pimps had jobs. You know, they took it from the entrepreneurship. They used their minds. They knew how to talk to the ladies. They knew how to get the ladies to go out there and work, and then bring them the money. You know, they had a conversation with these ladies. Should have checked my look before I even got on this, started this show. But you know, like I said, I just got off from work. You know, up here in the north area of Pennsylvania. You know, trying to handle business, get back home, do another one, and try to chill by the weekend. I'm gonna try, you know. It may not happen, but I'm gonna try. Like I said, I'm doing my thing. I just want you all to know that I'm very into Black, the Foundation Black American, and how they do things. These guys, like I say, had nothing, and came up. And like I said, I don't know a lot of pimps, but I had pimps, growing up. There was pimps always around, giving the game. It was more present in the city areas, the major cities like Dallas, and we had, back when I was in high school, we had pimps in Fort Worth. Some of my partners in school was pimps and players. I don't, forgive me for talking about, if I'm upsetting the players, forgive me for mixing y'all up with the pimps, but I believe that they are one and the same. I could be wrong, but anyway, of course, I don't know nothing about pimping, but I respect the game. So here we go. I thought that we all should take an interest in what these guys doing. Nowadays, I don't know if you can do what they do and get away with it legally, because there's so many laws now. I think some of the pimps like, nah, man, I ain't trying to do that time, because they get you for other little crimes and RICO laws and shit when you pimping. So I don't know if they can do that these days. I'm pretty sure they still doing it, but how they doing it now is probably online, low key, But the pimp game is real. So let's keep rolling.
Please, y'all. Step aside. Step aside. Step aside. Go ahead, turn it up. Step aside. Make a hole. Yeah, have a little bit more.
Okay, your security guard.
I got it.
So I'm gonna move it on up to around what did I see? Trying to see what my stamps were. Right here we had kind of the inside. They said Cat Williams is there. Those some of the ladies that's in there. That's the lady. See, I think the ladies that did have an affiliated with the players understood their position, and the players kind of controlled and led the women to some type of lifestyle that was appreciated later in the game. But the pimps was always the authority. It was always respected. They didn't put their nose in other people's business. They handled their own business. And they were saluted for that. But everybody in the hood respected the pimp game. Everybody respected the pimps. No matter how aggressive they was, a lot of them was aggressive. Some of them wasn't aggressive, but they were respected by all the young blacks like myself back in the day. we respected the pimp game. And some of us wanted to be that, you know what I mean? Some of us wanted to be pimps. And some of us had the looks to be a pimp. So, you know, guys just took advantage of that position that you saw in the hood. You know, if you had it, you had it. I remember I used to know a guy named Big Steve. Steve was a pimp. You know, when he talked to the ladies, they respected him. He always had a word for the ladies. You know, if you listen to him, you would get game from it. You know what I mean? And if he's seen you peep game, you know, you could go and you could use your words and have a good night with a lady, you know, with a lady friend. So I was around, I heard them talk, and you know, I followed their lead. You know, I had to come up with my own scripts, but I seen how the scripts work. So, you know, I appreciate the game that they gave. I appreciate the game that the pimps gave. I don't want to show this guy whole video, but I'm just going to show some parts in here that I thought may be. So that was the mirror suit. And this guy, that's the mirror suit. And as you can see, pimps players do a lot of extraordinary stuff to pretty much be seen. And they put their own little touch on everything they do as a player. And again, I respect the game.
God damn. I like that, man. That's sweet. Yes, sir.
As you can see, the pimp game is real. Look at the jacket or the suit coat is made of mirrors. The hats is made of mirrors. And this is a player at his best. And respect. Salute. Let's move on up.
What up?
So I don't know who this pimp is. Some of y'all might know. Some of y'all might know who this pimp is. I don't know who he is, but this is part of the pimp game. The players, I keep saying pimp, forgive me, y'all. This is part of the player game. They dress up in their best. Some of them is smooth, laid back players. They keep a little lady friend with them, nice looking, feminine, sweetheart, you know, kind of fancy. Respect to the game. You don't see, if you look at this lady, you don't see no type of manly feature or no snapback. The sister look like she's cool and laid back, and if anything go down, she's with her pimp or her player. She's with her man, and he will take care of things, and you won't see her talking out of place. You won't see her talking over the pimp. You won't see her disrespecting the player. Let's move on down.
Let me get the ring, man.
Yeah, this is the guy I want.
Get the ring, man.
Now this guy got the New York City rings with a cross. This is real gold. His necklace is real gold. He tell you later on in the show that everything I got is real. This is player things. These are player stuff. These are player accessories. So and he talks about that. So if, when y'all get a chance, go check out the video. It's on YouTube. It's under Grazing TJ. I showed it at the beginning of the video, his name. And salute to Grazing TJ. This is his video. I want y'all to go check it out. You will see things that I'm not showing in the video.
I would say he's actually better than what you said because the day-to-day stuff that you guys are
So here was some of the ladies. So some of the ladies, I got. Some of the other pimps in the video. So the singer in the red right there. The singer in the red right there, he's coming all out talking and singing to the ladies. Check him out. Well, I guess he's getting some.
We have to go into the second part of the program, but everyone must be seated at their table.
We're telling everybody to be seated.
Big 50.
You back it up just a little bit. Okay, we see. Let me put my little sound on here. We see what the players are working with in there. We see what the players are working with in there. We definitely do. We see what they're working with. Salute to the players. Got the purple cat suit on right there. Look like a cat suit or zebra suit. You got the sister in the black right there.
Take a seat if you want to VIP. No standing in this area. We're going into the second part of the program, and everybody must be seated up. Everybody sit at your table.
So they're about to be seated, and they finna do a little step in here, Chicago stepping. So let me get to that part. Before I do that, here's a pimp and here's a player and his lady friend right here. This is a player and his lady friend. And he got that player move. Check out his hands and how he's talking and relating. See how he's standing. The dance part of the show. Girls dancing with the ladies.
Who my young pimp at, man? That's that Chicago shit.
Apparently, this pimp couldn't get in the VIP section, or either he didn't want to go. So he's out here in the midst of the crowd, in the midst of the saw here with the family. Now, from what I understand, Cat Williams is up there in the front. I'll probably have a little spot shot on him here in a minute. Let's see where is Cat at. Let me find him right quick. See which one of these slides he's on. Give me 1 second. Well, let me go on and let y'all see some of the ladies up in here, fellas. Let me go and get to the ladies, fellas. Yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to step. I'm gonna learn how to step. I'm gonna fuck their ass up. Hey, your turn. I'm gonna learn how to step. Go ahead, try it. I'm gonna learn how to step. I want.
All right, y'all. Here we go.
The players got on their fur. They walking on the green carpet. As you can see, the players are walking on the green carpet. They got on fur, and let me bag it up where y'all can see this player. That's one of the players right there. Got his fur coat on, his rings, his necklace, and his player attire. This is a player in all black. Thank you. This is everything black, and the players are there and they are out. Let me move this along. I'm trying to. Here's a.
Oh, pain, no gain. I like that. That's slick, Bill.
So this is the player with his hat. It's got church on it. This is Grazing with JT. This is video. Thank you, brother, for putting out this video. Let the world see what's happening in the players' ball. I'm trying to find Cat Williams in the crowd. This is a major player. I think that's Pimp Big C, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, that's player Pimp C. I mean Big C, BC. I could be wrong. But anyway, that's one of the top players over there on the giving out an interview talking about the game. I was trying to find Cat Williams in here before I shut the show down. He was there. This is supposed to be a well-known player right there. I don't know who that is. I think it's Pimpin' Ken. I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But this is a pimp right here. They say his name. But y'all need to go on there and check it out yourself.
He walking still. He ain't around there. He walking, of course. That's what he do. Yeah, that's what I'm. Man, let us in the rain, man. Hey, man, for real. You know the New York Towers. Yeah. The Towers, man. It ain't New York, man.
So you telling that those rings right there are the New York Twin Towers that, got blown down a while back in 2011, 9/11. So, okay. I'm trying to get the Cat Williams. I think he's at 29-30. Let me move it on up. Like I say, I can't get all the pimps. This is the guy this is TC.
Let's go see what we can see. Let's go see what we can see. We'll go to the back.
It's another player pimp in the game with his attire. Dressed real nice. Real nice, brother. Let's see. I'm trying to catch Cat Williams in here. I think they finally show him around right here somewhere. You're gonna see Cat Williams. I'll just play it till he shows up.
Yeah. Like I said, Cat Williams here. Really rocking. I don't want to go all the way to the back. That's doing too much. I ain't finna walk up in the back with no cameras like no sucker ass, fan ass nigga. OG Mr. Rick. OG Mr. Rick. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know I love you, right? You know what I'm saying? I learned.
That's OG Mr. Rick out of Chicago. Player pimp. That's Mr. Rick. Rich. I want to say his name, Rich or Rick. Pimp Rich or Rick. Pimp player Pinch or Rick out of Chicago. Cat should come on.
Y'all look on YouTube and search up We love you, Tim. Thank
So like I said, Cat Williams was in there. I just passed him on the video. But there you see Cat Williams at the 50th Annual Players Ball. And I'm going to go ahead and end this show. And thank y'all for joining me. Have a good night. I'm most likely finna do another one right quick before the night's over. Thank you.